Welcome to our family review of the 2022 Kia Telluride.
You pull it up and then you have to hook it up here with these to match up with these.
You want me to help you?
Yeah. First off you do that and then they hook like that. So, and then they can keep the sun out of your eyes.
That is really nice. And then what happens? How do you put it back away?
So, you hold this thing again and then push it back.
Here, I can help you.
Up and then
Adults might be easier for them. And it disappears. That is cool.
And then that's done.
Is there anything else in particular you think is the best about this vehicle?
No.
Or do you think that, do you like this or our Land Rover more?
I like both a lot. These are my two favorite kind of cars, a Land Rover and what's this thing called?
It's a Telluride.
A Telluride.
Good.
Land Rover and a Telluride are my favorite cars. Bye-bye.
So the first thing I like about this car is if you press this button right here.
Really easy to get into the back.
And then you can just do that. Yeah. I'll show you how to recline the seat.
There you go. So now you can relax. Are you doing it? There you go. So you can get quite a decent recline on this thing.
And then, when you're done.
Okay, how about in the back? What do you like back there?
Okay, I'll tell you. So, what I like about here is
What is that for?
this is for the 8th passenger.
So you can fit 8 people in this vehicle. Nice. What else back here?
Well, there are so many chargers.
Okay, there's a charger there. Where else?
Right there,
Over on this side. Nice. And
here.
what are those buttons for?
I'll show you.
Ready? Go. Nice. So all the seats fold flat, right?
And here's some things I don't like about this car.
Okay, I'll come around. Okay.
So, one of the things I don't like is that when Valentina and Teddy want to get out and don't want to wait for me, they just do this.
Yeah, that is a problem if you're in that spot.
And there's also some other things I like over here. Like this big screen.
Big screen. That is a nice big screen.
And I like the seat heaters.
What can you do on the screen?
You can connect your phone to it to do Android Auto.
Android Auto, so you can do texting, maps, traffic,
Listening to music.
listening to podcasts. Yeah.
And
Very cool.
here's another thing I do not like.
What?
They have seat heaters up here, but they don't in the back seats.
Oh, that's right. The Land Rover had seat heaters in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have cooled seats in the front too, right?
Yeah.
Which is why there's perforated seats in here.
And we have yet another charging hole right there.
Inside the console?
And also,
And chargers inside there. And the two in the seats behind you, right? Show us those, Jude. Right behind where you are. Side of this seat.
yeah, this one.
I like this.
You like the cup holders in the middle?
Yeah, you can put stuff in and that you don't want your brothers or sisters using, and then you go, naughty girl, naughty boy.
What else?
I also like these. Oh, and Dad, can you go over there? I want to show you something.
Sure.
And I also like when I turn these lights on and then open this, and it looks like there's a mouth.
Let's see. So I see what you mean. It looks like the Iron Giant coming out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I like about this vehicle is the storage area. So you have this top section, which is a decent amount of space, more than we've had in some vehicles for sure. But you can actually remove this entire thing and get a much deeper area. So we could fill up this all, and then these seats can actually adjust to be more angled forward. I'll show you that. So they can adjust to be more straight up if you want them to. But what I like to do, if you show what's inside here, I have all of our tire chains, tow strap, first aid kit, all that can be put just under here, completely tucked away and gone. Now this is the EX model, so not only does it have 8 seats, but it also came with things that we really don't need in our life, but are fun to have, like the power lift gate. I've never really suffered a great deal without it, but it's nice. If you come over here, one of the fun things about this for parents is you can program this button here, the star button, to throw your voice backward. So it amplifies all your speaking. Normally you're speaking into the windshield, no one can hear you while you're going down the freeway. But this throws your voice to the back of the vehicle and actually works really well compared to some other ones that have a similar technology. So you can get the kids' attention, ask them what they want at the drive-thru or whatever it is. And we can do it all with just the quick touch of a button. Right, Valentina?
Right, Daddy.
One of the big technology features of this car is the lane keeping assist. While you're cruising along, you can turn on the cruise control and actually have the vehicle not only maintain the speed despite, speed ups or slowdowns in front of you, but it'll also guide the vehicle. You could actually take your hands off the wheel as you're going down the freeway, though that's not really recommended. But little bit of heads up is if you're in slippery conditions, it can really screw you up. If you're driving on ice, for example, and you're trying to be very careful, the vehicle will actually tug the wheel side to side and make you crash. So I had to kind of fight that and turn off some of the assistance when we were driving in those slippery conditions. In case you're wondering what all the noise is, we'll take a look behind. So the standard floor mats that came with this were carpeted, and they were actually very nice quality, but I switched them out for the WeatherTechs because they completely hug all the corners. Definitely recommend getting these, not only for this vehicle, but really for any, because when you have kids, it keeps all the debris from getting into the little places that really are annoying to clean. Coming from our last family vehicle with its 5-liter V8, we were used to having plenty of power on tap, and fortunately, even though this does have a lot less power, the 291 horsepower from a V6, the automatic 8-speed transmission does a good job of taking full advantage of that. Especially if you use the modes that are provided, they actually do work really well. It does transform the vehicle, it changes the throttle response and the shift times so that it will be more responsive and it can get as much power out of there as you can. Another thing that I like about this is that the key is like a detonator. It has this angle. It makes you feel like you're gonna blow it up when you walk away. But more importantly, if you take a closer look at the key, you can actually remotely start it just with the key fob itself, which is really handy. And it can open up the tailgate also. I use this to warm up the car all the time. It's more convenient. If we open up the app for it, yes, you do have an app that comes with your vehicle. You can tell it to, of course, start or stop the engine. But but you can also have it lock or unlock. It'll actually remind you if you haven't locked it, which is awesome. Tells you how many miles you have on the vehicle, how much range you have with the amount of fuel that's in the tank. Of course, this vehicle does have tracking capability, so you could track it if it's stolen. We can do horn or lights adjustments here. Quite a few different schedules, which is interesting. Stolen vehicle recovery is down there. If you have teenagers who are going to drive this vehicle, you can set up geofence alerts if it goes beyond a certain distance, valet mode as well. But what I really like when it's really icy and cold outside is you can set it to warm and all defrost and start the engine, and that'll actually also turn on your steering wheel heater, which this EX model is equipped with. So I really like that.
So now we arrive at the big decision. Do we recommend the 2022 Telluride as a family vehicle? Well, in practical terms, it really has everything a family needs. It has tons of cargo space, it's extremely comfortable, seating for up to 8 depending on the trim level, powerful enough for a family vehicle, plenty of technology, and I would say decent looks, and an extremely high expected reliability rating. The vehicle is designed with families in mind, and it's extremely apparent when you're using it. Well, let's put it this way. People are always giving cars personalities, and this isn't a raging bull or a slinky cat. It doesn't even speak to you with a condescending accent like a Land Rover. No, if I had to choose, I would say this is like Lassie, just with a more practical hairstyle. It's eager to greet you every morning and will do whatever you ask every single day without complaint, and who can really ask for more than that from their family vehicle? I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.